Hi, welcome at your channel Tarot Enlightenment with Anna Meek. This clip is about Uranus in Taurus. This planet will be there for 7 years and it's already there for a year, and it's quite nice to see now what it means for each specific zodiac signs, because you're already in this energy and maybe you still don't understand what's going on. I used to have this attitude, I used to be focused on this area in my life, and now all of a sudden it has changed. Well, all of a sudden, that's actually exactly where Uranus is about. It's a planet with a not solid surface, and that's exactly what it symbolizes. It symbolizes sudden changes. Uranus stands for unexpected events. It's about a big financial revolution and technology, about awakening, and specifically awakening of appreciation. So whatever I'm going to talk to you about your specific sign, which you don't like, the end result will be an awakening for you personally and for society. There will be so many discoveries. That's what Uranus is about. Last time that Uranus was in Taurus was in 34 till 42, when the Great Depression was worldwide there, and the relationships were torn. People were sent, men were sent to war, leaving their spouses and children and family behind. Men had to leave for work, had to leave home to go elsewhere to find work. Peoples were ripped apart because of poverty, and there were of course a lot of people suffered, and the world was in a heavy debt. Mortgages were sky high. There was an enormous failure of crops due to wrong decisions on part of people who had the power to make those decisions. And maybe you already know where this general talk is going to. Now with the coronavirus, it just started, the same thing is happening. I made a clip about the coronavirus in the beginning of March. If you haven't watched it, please watch it and share it, because it's good news concerning how serious this disease, this virus is. It's not compared to anything else. Please watch the facts and you can look them up for yourself. The way I see it is that this lockdown, this guaranteeing, this limitations of transportation, of meeting family members, is a wrong decision made by so many governments. And what it means for you individually, I will tell you within minutes, within a minute, when it's about your specific zodiac signs. And it's very interesting because, like I said before, you're already in it. So for the next 5 years, this will be happening when Uranus is still in Taurus for Libra. Hi, I'm going to start with the disadvantage of the next 5 years coming. That's about money. There will be a possibility to gain suddenly a lot of money, but also to lose it through taxes, insurances, joint finances, maybe with access, with loans. The advice is very clearly not to take a loan, not to make your mortgage higher than it already is. And the rest is actually quite positive and will get you more personal power. What is important though is that the traumas and the fears that you have suppressed, that repressed, that you bring them to the surface. Have a look at it. Have a healer taking it away. The pain, the fear, the anxiety. Or to meditate or to pray. I always want to say like an idiot. It needs a lot of courage. It takes a lot of time and energy to get those traumas out of your system. If you don't do it yourself, then you will meet violent people, or you will find yourself within violent events and or within power struggles. What is nice for you is that coming with wanting to get rid of these traumas, you will be exploring your mind, you will be wondering, philosophizing. Why am I using that word if I don't know how to pronounce it? Philosophy, philosophizing. Must be English, right? You know what I mean. You're more pondering about how you think. You're getting to know your psyche better, and especially the secret sides of it that you hide for other people, but also partly for yourself. And you will have changes in your perception, and that's really nice. You will be able to change your perspective also on your connection with other people, especially when it comes to obligations. You will wonder, you will philosophize about what is an obligation actually. Why am I obligated to do this, to give this, or even to receive this? Why am I the person who needs to do this? What does it mean for you that you have to give, that it's almost written, and for some of you it is within a contract? What are obligations to you? Yes, and the other thing that might be a bit difficult for you is that although you're searching for emotional and intimate connections, there might be a lot of insecurity around them. Also about your sexual relationships or sexuality within your relationship. There might be insecurity there. I'm going to get a card from Rider Waite Deck for you, an advice card for the next 5 years. It's flying towards you. Look at this. It's the Magician, and the Magician is about manifesting. It's not so much about, let me feel, what does it want to be spoken of this time? It's the first card, and if you're not the first person to do something, to reach out, or to have a look at yourself, or to take the lead, not so much as a leader, but to initiate things, then other people might do it for you. And yeah, there will be power struggles and violence. It's possible. You do have the means though, and this I love, you do have the means to get rid of this trauma, or traumas. Most people have traumas. You know, the way that you were brought up, the way that you were brought up can be a trauma by itself. And also the atmosphere. How was the sphere at home? Was it cold? Was it warm? Was it always punitive? Were people fighting? Was it like war? Was it always like a war zone? Or was there always joy? Most probably not, and then it's not a trauma, right? You have the means through other people, through your connections, or by thinking. Libra is very strongly within his or her mind. Use it not for other people, not even to, this is it, not even to manifest things on the outside, but use them for yourself. Use them to strengthen that inner power, that possibility, anchor the possibility of personal power. You will see at the end of these 5 years, in April 2026, that you have grown, you have developed yourself so much as a person, but mostly towards yourself. You will be really happy about yourself. And only if you feel attracted to it. It's also necessary for you to start communicating as the first one towards yourself about your secrets, about your pain that you're trying to hide, about traumas, accidents, events that you haven't gotten over yet. Communicate about it to other people, but also to yourself. If you have throat problems, I made a clip that's called Communication. It's about this lemniscate as well. I used that symbol of eternity to talk about communication. Okay, so these clips are also mine. Next week I will be here with my usual spiel, with my weekly horoscope reading for you. Thank you for watching. I see you next time.